Zito didn't even have dinner last night.
You think...
Turned down Permani, bro.
You think Leo titty fucked, what's her name?
Titty fucking was not invented until 1960. What are you talking about?
You mean in real life or in the movie?
In the movie and in real life.
Oh.
Real life, yes.
No.
In the car?
Yeah.
Oh,
in the
they were
movie,
definitely titty
no.
fucking.
I'm with Todd here. I don't think titty fucking was a thing yet.
No.
He was just like, I got a thing I learned from a couple friends. I'm going to try this little thing.
Only missionary then. That's the only way you can do it.
If I put my dick between your tits.
Yeah, the boys are about to go on. Just shooting the shit and letting it ring. Hey, let's go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Look at 9 a.m. Red Bull.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. Big day here in the office.
Huge.
You're listening to this on Monday morning, so let me just tell you this. If it happens to be between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon Eastern Standard Time, you need to stop, pause this. You can come back to it afterward. Go to whatever radio station in your area is broadcasting the Pat McAfee Show. If you're in Indianapolis, I know it's 14:30 a.m. I can't help you in the other cities. We release graphics on it. We have released the information.
40 cities it's in on a radio.
Yeah.
If you're not in those 40 cities, I believe you can listen on the TuneIn app.
You can
listen on the TuneIn app.
You can buy the TuneIn app and subscribe to that. You can find it, I think, via whatever stations we're on. Are listed on there.
First month's free as well.
Yeah, first month's free. And then the Zone app. You can subscribe to the Zone app. The video rights are reserved by them, so the show's shown in video format on their app.
If you can watch
if you can,
that's the move.
If you can, you're going to want to watch it.
You're going to see the new studio in all its glory. Looks incredible. These guys have been working day and night for the past 2 weeks to get that thing ready.
Day and night.
And I believe Pat tweeted out a link to that, which is the best way to go subscribe to
Oh, he did to the Zone app?
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. You definitely want to use his link to go in there.
Yes.
I believe for the first week or so, it's also going to be live streamed on
its socials.
Pat's Twitter as
Pat's
well.
Twitter, the YouTube,
Yep, all that stuff.
So if all else fails right now and you're in a panic, you can't find it. Well, you know how to get to Pat's social media.
Correct.
Get on there, watch it that way. You got to check out the new studio.
Couldn't even imagine what we're going to talk
into
about.
Yeah.
Not going to have anything to
Probably
talk about.
sports, if I had to guess. Probably sports. Probably football.
Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption.
Yeah.
Some things have happened lately.
Probably not if what Leo was doing with Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't rule it out, though. It's good.
Maybe.
It's good second-hour fodder.
It's not like we always stick to format, for sure.
Exactly.
We wander around a little bit. In the present, which is your past, our office is a buzzing. There's I think 40-some DAZN employees here. There are 2 representatives from Westwood One here on the engineering side, making sure everything's working right. Will there be test runs going today?
Mac?
Rehearsals, making sure everything works right. Will it work right now in your present? I don't know if it's working right now. Hopefully, but I know the mics will be on and we'll be talking.
I mean, they put Zito, Foxy, and Ty through the ringer yesterday trying to learn this equipment because it is nice, new, and fancy.
Goddamn NASA space station.
But some of it doesn't look easy to use, boys. How was it back there?
I mean, I didn't do much of the video stuff, but it is it's a full-on cockpit. Foxy and Zito have to set their fucking telemetry before the show and figure out where they're going. It's wild, but it looks fucking incredible.
If you've seen Apollo 13, the 3 astronauts were really confined in that little space. It's kind of like what your control room's like. You're in there.
Or in First Man when it could end up being like First Man when they were in the cockpit doing the test, and then
don't you dare!
And the cockpit caught on fire,
Whoa,
and everyone fucking died.
we too lit.
Poor Gus.
Yep, there it is, because it's
thank
too
you.
fucking lit.
The hardest part of watching you guys do that was not watching because I wanted to go in there and I wanted to see how it all worked. But I knew, and Diggs, you know this, if we walked in there,
Oh my God,
Zito was so distracted. He couldn't pay attention to what was being taught. He had to look and see who came in. He had to ask them questions. So we wanted to leave you alone so that you
I want to
took
crack
it
a
all in.
joke every time you guys walked in. Of course. And you guys laughed every time.
that has never happened.
What are you talking about?
If by chance you're listening to this for the very first time, because I'm told there will
There
be
you go.
new eyes
Yeah,
on
yeah,
us,
yeah.
new
Smart.
ears on us, we need to we're going to introduce everybody just in case you're only checking us out now for the first time because you've seen all the media blitz about Pat's radio show, and we are the people in the background. So maybe you went to the Heartland Radio for the first time because of that. So I'm Todd McComas. I am here from Indianapolis, originally born and raised. We got Diggs.
Tell him you're a cop.
I used to be a cop for a long time. Retired, stand-up comedian also. Still do that sometimes.
There you go.
Diggs is from Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania.
He was a sales specialist. He was in the...
I don't want to be average.
Very much the white-collar world of corporate sales on many different levels. I think you were actually working for American Express when he came
Correct.
in, right?
For a month before I left.
Yeah, and then
They weren't
joined
happy.
us.
They weren't thrilled.
Sure. I mean, they invested a lot in you. I mean, pretty much they were the Raiders.
That's pretty much exactly what happened, yeah.
And Nick Morado is here. Nick, also from Pittsburgh. He was also in the corporate world for a long time. For
IT.
network security, IT stuff.
I wish it was network security. I would have been paid quite handsomely.
Video streaming.
Yeah, basically just application support.
Yeah.
You know, the layman of the IT world.
Answering a lot of stupid questions.
Very stupid. From intelligent people,
Yes.
doctors, nurses. Mm-hmm. It's mind-blowing.
Like, oh, here's the problem. You haven't turned your computer on yet. That's why the screen's dark. Okay, and Ty Schmidt from Iowa. He worked for HBO for a while, reviewing scripts, couple months. He turned down the chance to go to Harvard, and instead went to the University of Iowa.
Go Hawks, Hawks fly, baby. Big win yesterday. Big win this weekend.
So let's be honest, you're going to get a better education at the University of Iowa.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
think I did.
People don't advertise that.
Public
but-
Ivy. It's a public Ivy, my
It
friend.
is.
Been there.
Ivy.
Hey, been there.
Exactly.
Well-known angler as well.
Yeah, that is true.
Well known. He was on the fishing team
Yep, the
there.
Big Ten
I
fishing
thought you were going
team.
to say Anglo-Saxon.
Well, yeah, I mean, kind of.
Well-known Anglo-Saxon.
A member of the
Catholic.
Hawks baseball
Catholic.
team.
Catholic.
I don't know
There.
what to be honest, I don't know what Anglo-Saxon means.
It's us, pretty much. It's us.
White people?
Yeah.
Okay.
White European. Yeah.
Huh.
So
Sorry,
pretty much
Zeke.
us.
Not you, Zeke.
Thank you.
Bubba Gumpino is here. Gumpy, Kyle Cathcart, whatever you want to call him. Bye.
Hey,
He's
Kyle.
Canadian. He's here. Actually, he's a Canadian citizen. He's here with us now. That was quite a journey he took to get here. Still not complete.
Very far from it.
Yeah,
As
he's
far
not,
as
he's- technically he's not
documentation
here.
Yeah, he's here visiting.
If you're the U.S. listening to this, he's not here. He's doing this remote from Canada.
Yeah, he's here on vacation.
He goes home on the weekends.
It would be pretty sweet if there was an ice raid during radio today at like 10:30.
He painted giant ships in the shipyards of Vancouver, right?
Victoria.
Victoria.
Did you ever almost die?
I almost was electrocuted one time. We were in a huge man lift.
Yeah.
And the thing almost closed on a massive electrical wire. Would have fried us to pieces.
Nice.
They don't talk about that enough.
No.
One guy did happen to
Fried us
him.
pieces,
He was literally dead. Guy on the cruise ship was a doctor. Came down to dock bottom.
Really?
Brought him back to life.
Oh, man.
Did you ever paint the Northwestern or
When
the,
he-
or
when he
the
came-
Andrea Gale?
When he came back to life, he said, "Why did you do that?"
Zito, Jose Perez is here. He's of Cuban origin, actually. Parents came from Cuba, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you're first generation American citizen in your country.
Yep.
Or in your family.
Yeah, I belong here.
Yeah. You belong here. That's good. He worked in the cellular technology industry, I
what
believe.
he says.
Before he did something with poles and engineering, and I don't know.
He ran a kickball league.
yeah.
Softball.
Ran a softball league for a while. That was your major in college.
Directed
Yes.
activities on a cruise ship.
Oh, yeah. He worked on cruise ships.
basically made sure the entire Chicagoland area had cell phones. That was
Basically, that was it. He is from Chicago. He's, of course, a Cubs and a Bears fan. And Bailey McComas is here on video. He came from my balls. He's my son, so also born and raised here. He worked in radio before this. Dropped out of college at my suggestion. He was on.
I think it was more than a
It's
suggestion.
Yeah.
It's more. It's like an insistence. Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
I'm
An
not
order?
gonna pay for you to.
Would you have,
rent
like, a-
anymore.
Well, I thought it was free.
A free semester
Well, I still had
left.
to pay rent.
Oh, I mean,
Eat.
you got to pay rent and eat at a normal fucking place too.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
Todd funded
but I
it.
don't have to pay for that if he has a job. So I voted for the job. So he's stolen from radio. He works here now, has for quite a while. And that's it. It's a team. We're missing Pat. Pat will be here as often as he can. And unfortunately, he has other things that he has to do.
He's gonna be very busy.
Involving the live radio show, his podcast, being an ESPN personality, a personality with the WWE. He has a lot on his plate, but he will be here as often as time permits. Okay.
Also, Foxy.
Oh, yeah, Evan Foxy's not here. Evan Fox
He's
will be here from time to time. He has to travel a lot with Pat, so he may be on the same appearance schedule as Pat as far as this podcast goes. But he is our main video person, editor. He runs the video for the live radio show. He's from Lansing, Michigan State.
Go Green.
Yeah, great. Have they done away with their pre-med program after the scandal? I don't think they let doctors come from there anymore.
I think they actually renamed it the Larry Nasser.
Whoa,
School
whoa,
of
whoa,
Medicine.
whoa.
But yeah, he's a good-looking kid, hard worker. He was here late last night learning his new job, so I think he was getting a little extra sleep. That's why he isn't here this morning. And Pat had to go visit a sports book,
Yes.
a FanDuel sports book, get some bets in. Just a little thing working out with FanDuel, but also how cool is it that part of your job is to go to a sports book and put in bets?
I mean, this job does have unique bonuses.
Yeah, that's a good
and
little
that,
perk.
and that is one of them.
Yeah, so I think he asked for picks. It'll be interesting to see how he does his first round. Other than that, this is Heartland Radio. This is the regular core group of people, and if you don't know us, you're going to get to know us real quick. We're stupid. We're stupid people. We do a lot of educating on this show. You will learn a lot. It's kind of we're very well versed in the areas of science, history, mathematics, world culture, geography.
I'd say mathematics is probably our weakest subject, though.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah, we got that one. There's a lot more, though.
And sometimes why?
So,
Nope,
yeah.
that's not it.
see.
Soshikatoa.
Yeah.
Soshikatoa.
We're
So-
like Mr. Rogers.
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you this. This
Guardians.
episode is brought to you by our primary sponsor, SeatGeek.
Oh, I like that.
What's SeatGeek? Maybe you don't know what SeatGeek is. Let me tell you. You ever been to a live sporting event or a musical or a play?
I have.
Or
Of course.
a concert of any type? There's seats there. And if you sat in that seat, you had to purchase that seat from somewhere. And the best place to do that on this planet is through SeatGeek. It's the best ticket buying platform available. And this is why. It's because they scan all the other ticket buying platforms for the best seats for your value. Whatever your budget is, you got $200 to spend. They scan all the other sites, and they're like, hey, these are the best seats you can get for the amount of money you're wanting to spend. It doesn't get
Genius.
any better than that. Like a broker, like your private little agent out there, making sure that you're spending your money as wisely as possible.
They're working for you.
And every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you shop with complete confidence when you shop with SeatGeek. You need to make SeatGeek your go-to buying app if you haven't done so already. Go right now, download the app, and enter the promo code Heartland, and you will get $10 off your first SeatGeek
That ain't nothing to
purchase.
sneeze
Not
about.
a
That ain't
bad
nothing to sneeze at.
deal.
Nothing to sneeze at. All right. There are a lot of news has been happening. We were
Really?
gone for 2 weeks. We came back and it was kind of just a, hey, we're back episode.
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
cover
you're
much of what was going on in the world. To catch people up, Apple released the new card, right? The new credit
Their
card.
credit card, yeah.
Yep.
And it's the worst credit card in the history, evidently, right?
I mean, it looks cool as hell.
it looks great.
You can't put it in leather or denim.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the fuck you.
Are supposed to put
You're
it
supposed to walk around
Wallets.
with it in your mouth the entire time, I think.
like a razor blade and you're in prison.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, what the? How do you come up with a credit card that you can't put in a wallet or your jeans?
You keep it in your prison wallet.
Don't be ridiculous. You can
vagina?
pay the $150 for the wooden case.
Oh yeah, you can get the wooden case to protect it.
Oh,
It's like a cigar box. You put it in. That's it's pressurized.
how big is the wooden case?
It's probably larger than anything you can carry in your pocket.
It's the dumbest thing in the world.
It might be a briefcase.
What
It
is?
Here's what gripes me is they made it out of titanium. when
that's
you
good.
tell me that, I just assume it's indestructible. They make airplane parts out of titanium
So you're telling-
for a reason. it'd be different if they came out and they said, "Hey, we got this new cool looking credit card, but you guys have to be careful with it. It's pretty fragile. We made it out of egg whites. You're gonna have to use it sparingly." But it's titanium. How does Nick? You're a science guy. How does titanium? It's the lightest. It's a very durable metal and it's very light.
I'm just thinking, can you slit your wrist with it when you run up too much credit card debt? Is that feasible?
You could do that with a lot of credit cards. Trust me. You get the right. Trust me. Have you seen
can home them.
the Shing 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 knives commercials? I've seen them cut credit cards, and then when those credit cards have been cut, they're fucking sharp as shit.
Yeah.
Who has a better credit card, Billy McFarlane or Apple?
Great
Billy
question.
McFarlane. Wait, what's special about the Apple credit card?
Nothing really.
Oh, so it's just a credit card.
No,
It's not a bank.
do you get
was their
bonus?
selling point, I think. If you see the commercial for it, they're like, it's not a bank.
So it's exactly like Billy McFarlane.
When you use the Apple Card, do you get reward points?
You could- I would
for
only
Apple
assume so.
Products in the Apple
Probably.
Store? Like I have a Cabela's credit card. Every time I use it,
Yeah,
I
you
get
do.
1% back on a Cabela's purchase.
1%?
What's
That's
the
it?
conversion rate
If
on
I use
a,
it in the store, I get 2%.
What's
Oh,
the
wow.
conversion rate on a
Fuckers.
What's the conversion rate of an Apple point to a Shrewd Buck? Is my question.
I have no idea, but I can't wait to find out.
Zito, you bought it though, right? Or you got it?
I'm definitely gonna apply for it right now.
I would assume this is going to do well just because there are so many fucking sheep out there who will grab this thing and then, charge $89.99 on Apple's new TV as soon as that comes out. I mean, it's going to happen.
Listen, if they'll give me the card and a credit limit, I will get it. Because nowhere else will right now.
I think they're looking for people like you.
I think you're right.
It looks cool though.
Yeah, no, this is the coolest looking credit card that's ever been put out for sure. But you just can't carry it, which defeats the purpose.
I don't understand.
Going back to it, I don't think it's not a bank's a good selling point whenever you have more money than any bank.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
It can't get robbed.
Let me ask you this: why wouldn't the Apple
Yep,
credit
Apple's never been
card
hacked.
somehow be incorporated into your phone?
It will be.
Well, here's the
probably put
thing.
it-
That's
Yeah.
probably what they're thinking.
It's really just a figurehead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because once you get it, you don't actually have to use it, right? You just need the numbers on it, and all that information stored in your phone on
Yeah.
your device. So the
I
card's
need it
just
when
going to
I'm
sit
at the
there.
gas station.
You pay with your phone. You can use Apple Pay anywhere. So that card's just going to sit in your house
What do you
and
mean
look
you
pretty.
fucking pay with your phone?
Apple
Yeah,
Pay
dude,
comes out of my bank account. I never have money in my bank account. I need it to come out of a credit card.
What does it just deactivate as soon as it goes in your denim pocket?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like
Deactivation.
hotel keys, like when they get fucked up if they're
Oh, yeah,
Those
can't
sons
put
of
it near
bitches demagnetized no matter
yeah.
what.
I think
the
it's that
worst.
type of situation. Wait, and then you're fucked.
I don't understand. I don't understand the science behind it. I expected more out of Apple. I'll tell you that.
Well, Steve's dead, so
I know. It's going to shit.
Rest in peace.
They're not making any money anymore.
Wait,
Wrong.
can we talk about you discovering Travis Scott?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. It was a
So-
pleasant experience.
So what happened? I mean, he did the Super Bowl halftime show. He's a highly recognizable figure and a titan in the music industry right now. And you just found out who
And
he
for
is.
new listeners, Todd's a
48.
48-year-old white man from Central Indiana.
Yes. Yeah, so I know music from my period. I'm trying to learn music from this period. But I've never, like when I was in high school, rap was just starting. So
Who was the first rap artist?
Ice Cube, liked him a lot.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
big. It was Beastie Boys.
Iced tea.
Which is ironic because Ice Cube was talking about killing cops and stuff
Yeah,
like
very-
that. And Todd would go on to.
We blasted it. Fuck the police. No, we were in with everybody in that group.
So how'd you find out about Travis Scott?
So I'm sitting with the lady last night. We're eating some nachos that she made for dinner.
Delicious.
Vegetarian nachos. So
Not
half
delicious.
Yikes.
And then she.
What's the? Hold on.
Just cheese, right?
Hold on. Before, let's just not graze over that. Mm-hmm. Is it just cheese on top of that, or
It was cheese
Probably
and some
got
black
some
beans.
jalapenos on
okay?
there.
Black beans. Some
Tell
kind
you
of
what.
sauce.
As far as vegetarian,
Onions.
as far as meals you can eat as a vegetarian,
Not
nachos
bad.
is probably the best one.
Not bad.
Yeah, I
not
feel like
bad.
ground beef is a pretty good part of the chose, though.
I mean,
it
as
is.
is the chicken,
I mean, it
the
is.
brisket, etc.
I'm
More of
big
more of
pussy
a
chicken on
bonus, though. You know what I mean?
It is a bonus.
It's
an
an
add-on.
extra. It's an extra.
It's $1.50 add-on.
Well, now I expect it every day. I chose, so
Also,
chose for the boys?
We don't live in a third world country, so bonuses are expected when it comes to food. But yeah, so we're sitting there eating, and she goes, "Hey, I got a documentary we should watch, and it's about Travis Scott." And I was like, Oh, yeah, I don't mind Travis Scott. He's a cool drummer. Whatever. And she was like, no, that's not who he is. I was like, oh, he's skateboarder Travis Scott? What? She was like, no. He's a rapper. And I'm like, there's no rappers named Travis. You're making this up. And she said, no, he's the one that has a kid with Kylie Jenner. And I'm like, oh, that guy. I was like, all right, whatever. So we listened to him on Spotify. And I have become a pretty big fan.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Dick was talking about. His beats are great. He has a good voice. For one, not every rapper has a good voice, which I understand doesn't prevent you from being a good rapper.
Crew.
But when you have both, it's a little extra special. It's a bonus.
Pardon?
Was that
Crew.
gang, crew?
Show of solidarity there for you and the boys. Crew.
I know in my head that one of the words that I was trying to say was true. I honestly don't know what the C word was that I mixed it
I
with.
just pictured
Correct.
Tony throwing
Correct.
up
It was
his
probably
hand.
correct. It was definitely correct.
That's a new word. You combine correct
Yep.
and true.
Crew's a brand new word.
Crew.
CRUE.
Crew in the house, y'all.
I love it.
This is a good time of day for the brain to start.
It is. So I listened to it. It's very good. So,
But you haven't watched the documentary yet.
No.
He has a big time documentary on Netflix. It's interesting. It's one of the best documentaries of all time where you watch and learn absolutely nothing about the guy that it's featured on.
yeah, it's more, from what she said, it's more about this fucking fandom that's like bizarrely like crazy. Like the people go
Yeah,
absolutely nuts over him. Girls crying when they see him, kind of like a Michael Jackson
lit.
effect.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's lit. That's one of his big time ad libs in every song. And it is. Like at every show, he has dudes come up on the stage and just run off and launch themselves into the crowd. And that's
Really?
like a big part of it. That's a thing they do at all their shows.
Do they get caught?
it.
Oh, yeah. Like they jump off and crowd surf away.
I've seen a lot of crowd surfing gone wrong recently. I don't think that happened in like the 80s and 90s. Like crowd surfing, you could trust those dudes to catch you, whoever's in the crowd.
It happened a lot
People
with
in
punk
crowds,
rock.
people in crowds these days, I would not trust to jump off a stage.
Yeah, no. It was in my day. They did have it, but it was associated mostly with punk rock. So you either had to like fight people, you just punch everybody in the face, or you could jump in the crowd and get passed around.
Seems like some good options there.
Yeah. So, yeah. Other than that, what else going on in the world? I saw that a Catholic school in Nashville,
Okay.
Tennessee, banned the Harry Potter book series because they consulted with their resident exorcist, and he said that this opens kind of the evil spirit portal.
Really?
Open up when you read these books. And
Really?
it makes you vulnerable to demons
Makes
for
sense.
possession purposes. And
Really?
I've been saying that forever. Like as soon as Harry Potter came out, I'm like, possession's going to go away.
Are they burning them in the streets yet? That's the logical next step.
They should.
Not
Wait,
the
wait.
people, the books.
So they're banning the.
Or if you get possessed, I might have to burn you. We're going back
Strip
to the
away
days,
the flesh.
of
Yeah.
Salem. Witch
course.
They're
hunts.
banning the books.
They banned the books. You can't have them anywhere in that school system. Hablas español? Parlez-vous français? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Well, you could in no time at all if you use Babbel, the language learning app that will get you speaking a new language quickly and with confidence. Speak a new language with confidence. It's important that I use the word confidence because if you go in there to a new country and you can speak the language in a broken fashion, you get no respect. They're going to give you the wrong directions just to screw with you. You're going to get the wrong food brought to your table just to screw with you.
Yep.
All right? Sound like you put in the effort to really learn the language. Use Babbel. Choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Babbel is designed to quickly get you speaking your new language within weeks. It's not a long process. I mean, we're talking weeks here. Babbel's teaching method and speech recognition technology have been proven to be effective across multiple studies. Convenient lessons are only 10 to 15 minutes. That's the amount of time it takes for me to have a decent bowel movement. That's not a lot of time to take out of your day. Learn through interactive dialogue so you can perfect your pronunciation and accent. Lessons are lovingly created by over 100 language experts. These are real people, not by some translation machine. Available as an app or online, and your progress will be synced across all devices. Be bold this summer and learn a new language. Here are the easy steps to speaking a new language with confidence with Babbel. Go to Babbel.com, download the app, select the language of your choice, try it for free. This is Babbel, Babbel.com. Babbel, speak a new language with confidence.
You know what's kind of sexist? That there was no Salem wizard trials. It was only the witch trials.
Yeah. Well, guys controlled the world back then. So,
If facto.
yeah. I also feel like the whole thing was created for guys in that area to get what they wanted, like extra leverage on women.
The witch thing?
They were like, hey, Mary, you would like to go on go in the pasture and have a picnic, hang out, kind of have a little date in the woods. She'd be like, nah, I'm busy. I have other plans. They'd be like, oh, because you're going to be practicing witchcraft? Is that what you do on your Saturday? You start in the woods doing witchcraft? Shut up. I'll go on the date. All right. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You should do that on stage.
I did it once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did it work?
It worked the very first time I did it. And then I tried it again and got nothing. And I just haven't done
You
it
just gave
since.
up on it?
Yeah, I should redo it. I'm probably better now at comedy than when I broke that out. That was a long time ago. But that's just a guy thing to do, right? Especially back
Oh,
then.
yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the insinuation.
All I got to do is drop a little innuendo. That was the original Me Too. But
The witchcraft?
in reverse.
Yeah.
It kind of is the same effect.
It was the who me.
Just an accusation not only ruined your life, and many times ended your life. Right?
Yeah, you burnt
Yeah.
to death.
Or drowned.
Yes.
Oh, they drowned too?
Oh yeah, that was the big thing where throw them in the water, and if they drown, they're not a witch.
Yes.
But if they float, yeah.
Yeah. With their hands and feet tied.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was really...
If you're not a witch, you'll float to the top and be okay.
So basically, if you had...
You'll use your witchcraft to escape the chains.
If you had
and-
an ample bosoms and you floated, you were a witch.
Yes. It was a very unscientific process of selecting witches back then. It was like, look, the fire burned her skin. Clearly, she is not protected by God.
Things are... I mean,
Thank God we've progressed.
what an incredible time to grow up, though.
I know.
I mean, but I assume everyone in town wanted to have sex with a witch, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like, these witches. Good
You see
in
how
sex.
she rides that fucking broom?
Put a spell on me.
I feel like that's a very true statement that you just said.
I know.
Like everybody, once you were identified as a witch, all of a sudden she got way better looking than she was.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
eyes before.
Yeah.
Like,
She's getting
she's
fucking
crazy.
gallons of ale bought for her everywhere she's going.
It's just like a few years ago, like the girl could have been average, but if she was wearing a choker,
Right.
she went up a couple notches.
It's like Diggs and Casey Anthony.
Yeah. She's way up there.
You come up to her in the pub and you just start, spitting your game. You're like, listen, I know witchcraft's a big deal with everybody else around here. I do what you want to do. You know what I mean? I say be you. To try to get up.
What if we just go back to your place and you show me your cauldron?
Yeah.
I'll stir your brew.
Sing that again, Zeke.
I put a spell on you.
Fucking nailed it.
White Claws. We're about to run out of White Claws.
What do you mean?
See that?
Excuse me?
Like Popeyes?
There's a shortage right now because they're so popular now and demand increased so much, supply can't keep up with it.
Really?
So now they're actually like the distributors are having to ration the retail stores.
I don't believe it.
I love all these companies who come out with these new things, but they keep running out. Like they don't expect them to do that.
But
well.
claws have been around for a long time. Like they
Yeah,
should have
this
that
is-
manufacturing process down.
This is media hype.
Yeah.
This is propaganda.
They're trying to do the Popeye thing.
Trying to raise the price, probably.
No, they want people to go out and stockpile White Claws.
Yeah. Supply and demand.
like a
Because
White
stores-
Claw hurricane's
Yeah.
coming.
Stores are complaining because a lot of distributors have cut their order in half. They're giving them 50% on what they have been ordering, so they can spread the wealth.
Well, yeah, and
and
it builds
catch up with
and it builds
manufacturing.
more want.
Yes, it's perfect. It's beautiful. This is what you want to happen to your product, even if it's true. This is what you want to happen to your product.
I get irrationally mad when
if
I
it's
see.
not true, this is a great way to
Yeah, it is.
pretend it's true.
I get irrationally mad when I see people enjoying White Claws. Yeah. Because I haven't found my flavor yet.
Oh, dude.
that is a big part of it.
That's a bad. I'm in a bad. When you haven't found your flavor yet, they all taste like dog shit
Yeah.
until you find your flavor.
What's
and
the
then-
best flavor going right now?
I mean, I'm sure. I think because
Mango's
I've
pretty
looked it
good.
up because this has been like a real thing for me recently. I've looked up best White Claw flavors. Everyone's different.
Yeah. I'm a
Everyone-
lime guy.
I enjoy lime quite a bit. I also like the ruby grapefruit.
And I hate grapefruit in real life, but
I would-
I like them all, to be honest.
Oh, you do?
That's
do.
probably going to be my favorite. I have to try because I'm a big ruby red grapefruit guy anyway.
What do you mean?
Like when you buy in the store, ruby red grapefruit.
You
juice.
like grapefruit?
Oh, I like the pink grapefruit juice.
He's a witch. Burn him.
Mango is delicious.
See, I thought mango was good, and then the second time I tried it, it tastes like perfume in a can.
I see. This is
Well, there's also a difference between maybe the first time you tried it, you probably had downed 3 already.
That's true.
And the fourth one tastes pretty damn
Yeah.
good.
that's what I think I'm gonna start doing with the claws. Is like do my normal like pound vodka for like 3 or 4 drinks, then switch over to claws because everything's gonna taste pretty good at that point.
No, you just need to have a weekend where you just power through a case. Just, go row by row, enjoy all the flavors.
Oh, it's acquired.
Yeah, I think it is acquired because I wasn't a huge fan the first time I had it, but then I drank about 12, 13 more of them. And tell you what, that next day I was pretty jacked up. To have another White Claw.
I think they're a very situational drink too. Like if you drink it at the pool, out in the sun, it tastes
Heard
really
it's
good.
a great golf drink.
Ultimate golf
It
course
is.
drink.
You know what? Pretty good in the living room as well.
It seems like it'd be an incredible shower drink as well.
Oh, yeah.
To drink in the shower. Yeah, I mean it's refreshing. I mean it's not like good like Mike's Hard Lemonade good.
That was too
something
sweet
like
for
that.
me.
Yeah,
That
but
was
you can
too
only
sweet
drink
for me.
like
But the
2 of those max.
That's the problem. Those taste better. Obviously, it's kind of like a margarita. After 2, you're kind of sugared out. With the White Claw, you can drink. It's like beer. You can just go.
Well, and they're
All day.
I think it's lighter than beer too. Like
Yeah.
you could drink 6 of those and it doesn't feel. It feels like you've drank 2.
I like beer.
Yeah.
I still like beer.
Yeah. So I think, man, good for them because it's taking over the world right now.
But also, if that is true, then they're fucked because Truly is just going to come in and take their entire market share.
Well, then when we where were
Everybody,
we at?
Natty
We were in,
Light's in on it too
we were
now.
in Cincy last week, and I saw a lot of women carrying around the Natty Light seltzer things. I think they're making a play.
College kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all
You get
about
that next level.
the social media shit tied to the White Claw, all the little sayings and all that stuff. That's what's
Yeah, you get to break the law if you drink White
like.
Claws.
If you're the first one to corner the social media market on the catchphrases and shit, then you've won, right?
I mean, I'll drink 1,000 claws, but you'll never catch me breaking laws while drinking claws on my social media,
Hugh Jackman should be behind White Claws.
Oh, he should because he's
Wolverine?
white
Yeah.
and he has claws. That'd be,
I mean, that's a
great
marketing genius idea.
dude.
Just him running out.
No, I mean, just like imagine okay, set the scene here.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the woods in Saskatchewan.
Saskatoon, maybe.
Saskatoon, maybe.
Maybe Saskatoon.
Maybe in the redwoods. I'm not sure. Wherever he was axing down trees.
That was Canada.
Okay, knew it. And out of nowhere, I don't know. Oh, a White Claw's falling from the tree,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
because they come from trees.
and then you're like, "Oh no, the White Claw's gonna hit the ground." And then you just see 3 fucking claws go through it, and you see the claws lift up in the air, and then it pans down to it dripping down into Wolverine's mouth.
I think if you put him in a bar and a guy.
Let's go back to the drawing board on that one.
But no, I mean, you get
Was this because of the shortage? They didn't want any to draw.
we're spitballing here.
Let's say you're in a bar
Because of
right?
the shortage, they started growing them on trees. They don't have to manufacture.
Oh,
them
yeah,
anymore.
it's like this
Right.
delicious nectar that grows on the
Correct,
trees
there it
that
is.
you can only
But
achieve there.
if we
Crew.
do the commercial in a bar and you have a guy
Crew.
come up, he orders a White Claw, and Douchey McGee sitting next to him starts making fun of him for ordering a White Claw and being a dude,
Okay.
and then next thing you know, claws rip through this guy's beer, just tossed to the side, and it's Wolverine. I'll have a White Claw.
Bub.
Fuck. There you go.
Douchey McGee.
Maybe goes through his throat.
That's what I was gonna say.
Drink the beer, fucking kills the guy, blood spurts everywhere.
Yeah, I like that better. We can put that on premium cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I don't know why they're gonna do it now. Obviously, everybody at White Claw listens to this show for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and they
plant.
just heard Tony's incredible pitch.
I mean, we were just spitballing here. No bad ideas.
If we don't get a sponsorship now, I don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, come on, let's
Company
go.
might as well go under.
I mean, why have we? I think it's absurd that we haven't had an alcohol sponsorship for this show where we could just sit here and casually drink them on a nice Sunday morning.
I think it's bullshit. To be honest, we've done a lot of promotion for a lot of different beer companies
Oh,
and
we
alcohol
have.
companies. Period. Just by the fact that we participate in it so much.
Oh, we should make our own beer called Here We Go.
Well,
I just
maybe.
don't know if
Maybe we
that's,
just table that with with the Wolverine White Claw Tree commercial.
I think we should do. Now this is just spitballing here on live podcast. Since we're recording Monday episodes on Sundays now, we should do a Sunday Fun Day segment.
Oh, we should.
Maybe I don't know what it is.
It's a good idea. I mean, that's really more on the Bud Lights, the Coors Lights of the world, whether they want to step up to the plate.
Correct.
You know,
Somebody should. Some alcohol company should get
Speaking
behind
of
that,
that-
because if we're going to be here on Sundays, we might as well be drinking.
Speaking of that, you know what's not great? Mimosas.
Oh,
I'm not huge on them either.
I don't really like champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
that's
upset
the
when
thing.
I go to a nice boozy brunch and their two options are mimosas or your tomato juice.
Bloody
Yeah.
Mary.
Bloody Mary. 'Cause I'm not a
Clamato.
big Bloody Mary guy. And they always leave off the screwdriver. I feel like the screwdriver should be on the list of bottomless options.
Screwdriver is way better than a mimosa.
Yeah,
I mean,
way better.
Kahlua and coffee is a nice touch too, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
don't
you're,
Bingo!
if you're a fucking 3-year-old trying to catch a buzz,
Sorry, I don't crush 20 drinks every night, Tone.
only on the weekends.
what's in a screwdriver?
Come on,
Orange
Z.
juice.
Vodka OJ.
Vodka OJ.
What's the tequila one?
Tequila
Tequila
sunrise.
sunrise?
Oh, that's
that's what I
also
like.
delicious.
I like that one.
Good colors in the tequila sunrise.
it's-
Now, I'm not going to sit here and knock mimosas like you guys, but I do agree there should be more options available.
Yeah, yeah,
Screwdriver,
yeah.
tequila sunrise,
Nice
et cetera.
Bellini.
White Russian.
Oh.
I think we could replace the Kahlua and coffee.
Hell of a
with the White
Caucasian,
Russian.
Jackie.
Yeah, there we go.
Is White Russian a morning drink?
It can
Can
be.
be,
It's got
yeah.
milk
I
in
think
it.
so.
I mean, any drink.
I mean, if you're, yeah, exactly. If you're
dairy.
throwing a screwdriver in there, you might as well throw
Nice
it.
orange
Irish
juice.
Yeah.
Nice Irish
no,
coffee.
no sane human beings drinking a screwdriver after 5 p.m.
But a White Russian looks like milk.
It
Like
does.
you said.
Exactly,
There you
yeah.
go.
They're delicious.
It actually
Yeah.
just tastes like chocolate.
if they weren't
Kind of.
so fattening, I'd have them all the time.
Yeah. I see why people get down with them.
It's true.
They are good.
I would definitely say that. Did I miss it?
No. He just.
Tony's watching his finger all of a sudden.
What do you mean? This fucking guy.
It goes to the sweat sauna gym place.
Who's
Nah,
that?
he ended that.
Nah, I
He explained that.
Nah, I canceled that one.
That has to be miserable to work out in.
No,
No,
he's always conscious of it.
Yeah,
That
very
doesn't mean
conscious.
it's going to stop him from doing it. He just has to declare, you probably shouldn't drink this. It's extra fatty, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
also have a point because I was looking at myself on those cameras yesterday. I'm like, Jesus
Those
Christ,
are
that's
high
what I'm
definition
gonna fucking
cameras,
look like
dude.
on the tube.
Yeah.
I
gonna-
got to tighten the bot up.
It's going to affect how we all live because I've done the same thing. Go sideways, a little pooch there. I'm like, don't like that.
You guys all shamed me in the shaving.
Yes.
Look at that camera got a
So,
close up on me,
one-
and everyone
one
demanded
person
I
shamed
shaved.
you into-
No, you were just trim it up a little.
That's what I mean. I was just trying to help you out. One person said to shave it all the way
The
off.
problem is when I try and trim it up a little, I fuck it up every time,
You
and
gotta
then I
go
have
to
to
a
go
professional.
down. Who's got the time?
That's a great point.
Your thing is like your beard doesn't go up on your face very like.
Well,
it's
yeah, I grow it
kind
to
of-
honor the great and honorable and honest Abe Lincoln.
Yes, it's that kind of beard. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but when it's trimmed, those beards look extra cool. But it's more like jawline under the chin, so when it gets long,
Bless
it
you.
becomes like neck beard.
Yeah,
He's beard shaming.
So
you.
exactly.
There's a
You
lot
know?
of beard shaving.
I
so
like-
I'm just
like
saying,
it,
I
Nick.
think there's a limit to the length
I get it.
you can get.
But I was very comfortable with it and happy with where it was at.
I think-
and then,
I think you
it's
just needed a
I'm
haircut.
painted as the negative person, and then I come in and get beard shamed. It was very unsettling to me. I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it.
What if I think you might have one of those beards though? If you keep it the length it is on the side right now, but you let it grow a little bit like around your chin and shape it to like a devil, like the Satan.
Oh, you think that's the look?
Yes, I always
I'll
like that look
consider
on
it.
people.
Yeah.
Why does the devil in the movies always have a goatee?
He always has the pointy beard goatee thing. I don't
third
know.
horn.
I don't know.
Third what?
It's a third horn.
That's
Oh,
not
is
a
that
bad-
why?
That's not
Oh,
a
yeah.
bad call, Z.
Is that a real thing?
Oh yeah.
Devils
just
have
make
3
that up?
horns now? Or
Oh yeah. 4 if you cut the tail.
what about his? Do you think is the penis shaped like a horn?
About the nips.
Oh, 6 horns. I lost count.
The 6-horned beast. We gotta get is it the new Joker movie.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
I mean,
about.
the trailer
See, I didn't love the trailer.
No?
I'll be honest.
You didn't give it an 8-minute standing ovation?
No, I definitely did not.
Was it just at a film festival and they gave like great reviews?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm just anytime something like this gets this much hype, it's just kind of unsettling.
I'm
a little
with
bit.
you there.
Joaquin Phoenix is the man. I think it's going to be awesome. But
What was the movie he was fucking a robot or like an AI?
Her.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson was the voice. Yeah.
He's
What-
not in a lot of movies.
What do you think the best
Very
movie he
selective.
did was?
His what?
Best movie that he did was?
I mean, Gladiator was the best overall movie.
yeah, he
You
was pretty fucking good in Walk the Line as Johnny Cash.
Very good and Walk the Line.
We Run the Night. Do you like that
We
one?
Own the Night.
Movie
We Own the Night.
fucking
Very good.
stinks.
It was
I
not
liked
great.
it.
I hated it.
I liked it.
I mean, Mendez looked incredible.
yeah, and I
but
think you see her
Oh, is
titty
that
in
the
like the
famous
first
Yeah,
like
you do.
25
you
seconds.
do in the back room or
yeah,
whatever.
Heart of Glass is playing.
There was a point in time where I was a big Ava guy, Mendez and Longoria.
Oh, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
bet.
definitely.
Dante?
Excuse me. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Eve Mendez.
Was she in there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, she was.
Fucking
She
undercover
betrays
agent.
Cole Hauser.
Oh yeah. She was great. What's she up to?
She's married to Gosling. She got
What?
Yeah,
I knew they were. I
got
knew the
kids with
baby
Gosling.
daddy, but I didn't know they were married.
Yeah.
You know, good for them.
Good for him.
What a fucking. Those
He's
kids
not
are
even
gonna
a
be.
good-looking
Those
dude.
kids are gonna be gorgeous, huh?
I said good for him. He's not even a good looking dude.
I know. I'll be honest.
It's Ryan Gosling.
It's nice to see a Canadian doing well in the world.
I'll be honest. I'm a huge Gosling guy. I did not like First Man.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought it was very slow.
It,
mean,
was,
it
it was,
was.
but it was like a biopic. So it's like,
No, I get it. A biopic.
yeah.
I heard it both ways.
I just like I got very excited when those dudes burned up in the fuselage or whatever.
Gus, come on, man.
That was a fucking like that was.
Yeah, but it's not an action movie.
That's the real world.
I mean, I feel like if you go to the moon, it should be an action movie.
The Rock didn't grab the rocket and redirect it.
Hey, you know that's not me.
I mean, did you want him to get out of the spacecraft with like an Uzi and just start fucking laying waste to aliens? Because they could have went.
See,
that
this
route.
is why I don't watch documentaries. The real world is just not exciting enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot of dialogue either, and it was kind of slow. But the visuals in that were amazing.
I need Mark Wahlberg hitting a fucking $50 from 2 miles away.
I get it. I liked it, but I get, it was slow. I mean, but it was about learning more about Neil Armstrong and what he went through on this incredible journey.
If he would have had a Barrett 50 cal and would have shot it at the Earth.
then you're giving it.
Then you would've loved
an A+.
All right, on that theme, the First Man theme.
Yeah.
I got a little fact or fiction for you.
Oh,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
You don't know if I'm lying or not. It could be telling the truth. That's why it's called fact or fiction. Okay, here we go. The first 3 astronauts involved in the first moon landing, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. People forget about Michael Collins. He had to control the ship while the other 2 walked the moon.
That's going to suck, right?
Also an important job.
Phil Collins dead.
But none of the 3
We're in the air tonight.
of
comes
these
from.
first
Fiction.
astronauts involved in the first moon landing could afford the life insurance offered by NASA at that time. So what they did was create their own life insurance program by autographing hundreds of photos of themselves while they were in pre-launch quarantine and then mailing them to a trusted friend to hold in the event of their death. The friend was instructed to sell the autographed photos if they were to not return from this voyage and give the money to their families. Is this piece of space exploration trivia fact or fiction?
If you made this one up,
I'm pretty good.
I don't know. No. False.
Fiction.
Fiction?
Fiction.
Crew.
They're
Callback.
easy. Their fingers were too important to them, and you can't develop carpal tunnel from autographing all those pictures.
It's a lot of signatures.
Before
hurt.
well, now your back's gonna hurt.
You do have a lot of buttons to push and a lot
Correct.
of levers to pull when you're traveling to the moon.
And I mean, Were they even that famous at that point, or were they planning on? Or they were banking on their death to be
I
famous?
believe the thought. Well, actually, astronauts then were very famous, but also super duper famous if you blow up.
But just from All right.
I think that was the thought.
First man. It didn't seem like Buzz or
Neil.
They didn't seem like
That's where I'm going with
that
it.
type of person to do the autograph.
I got to applaud you for this one. This one is racking my brain here, but I'm with Diggs here. I don't think Neil would have been that kind of guy. I think he was very by the book. But I could see NASA trying to fuck him
I could
with
see
the
Buzz
insurance
doing
thing.
it. Buzz came off as a real asshole.
Yeah,
in that
but it was
movie.
definitely, if it happened, it was definitely Buzz's idea. So I'm
watch
going
it.
fiction.
Okay.
They did it. They did though, didn't
Yeah, I know. But,
they? I don't think
you
Neil
know,
liked him.
He's slandering an American hero here.
guys calling him a real asshole. That's basically what that guy did when he ate that right hand. So you
Yeah.
know, I mean,
Well, in the movie, it didn't seem like Neil liked Buzz.
that is true. That is 1,000%
They were
true.
two very different people, for sure.
I'm gonna say fact. I just
Fact?
I just
Okay.
don't know.
All right.
I'm
Gumpy?
going fact too,
Fact?
actually. Yeah.
All right, we're even.
Hey,
2
pal.
facts, 2 fictions. Bailey,
I'm
what's
gonna
say
go with
you?
a fiction. I think the men
Fiction?
in the late '60s, early '70s didn't give a fuck about their families or anything like that.
Oh,
so-
piss off, Bill.
Oh, hey, but
Spot on. I mean,
If you watch Mad Men,
yeah,
that's true. That's very accurate. That's
true.
Jose,
Great, Bob.
I'm gonna keep it even in the room. I'm gonna go fact.
okay.
Maybe Z.
So
that's
Zito,
you're thinking there.
3 facts, 3 fictions. This piece of space exploration trivia is indeed fact.
Sucky piece of shit.
What is-
Let's go.
What a bunch of cocky suckers.
What an incredible piece of fucking information! Like
How about
I
NASA
would've
just
never known.
provides the life insurance?
Free. You know what? We're gonna send. If you're agreed to put your life on the line and go to space to better the advancement of the human race, then yes, free life insurance. For you.
Did they still sell them after when they got back?
I would have.
Buzz probably did.
You're not gonna sign all those.
Buzz embraced the celebrity more than the other astronauts, I believe, which is smart.
Yeah.
You only have a small window. Of
Still
time
does
as a celebrity.
to this day.
Yeah.
You ever see his Instagram? It's electric.
Really?
Yeah.
Neil was a weirdo. Is that going to be accurate?
Hey, see,
Yeah,
kind of-
kinda. I think. Oh, he's the smartest guy in the room, kind of thing.
So
Right.
smart. He has no
Hard to
social
connect with
skills.
other people, right.
Yeah.
he didn't seem to have a good relationship with his kids.
Well, the one died,
Well, yeah.
and it just hurt
The
him
daughter.
deeply. It destroyed his spirit.
Couldn't even imagine. That's why you don't have kids. Don't risk it. You don't have kids. You don't risk that happening to you.
It gets in the way if you want to achieve. It does. That's why if you watch the movie,
How's that feel, Gator?
And I 23 years of it. I'm used to
Oh,
it at
happy
this
birthday,
point.
by the
if
way.
you watch the movie Speed, it's a lesson about
Can't wait.
where you want your life to go. Whether you want to be the greatest of all time and achieve certain level of greatness, or you want to be the person who gets blown up. Because Keanu Reeves,
Go.
right,
Jack?
survived the entire thing.
Jack.
Hey,
Trout.
Jack.
He was very much in more peril than Jeff Daniels was. Jeff Daniels' job, the only time he put himself in peril was to disarm that bomb,
Yeah.
and he blew himself up. He has kids. He has so many other things to worry about back at home. Like fucking so-and-so's got a D in English, she's sneaking out in the middle of the night. All these things that get in the way of focusing on his job and being truly great, and he got blown up.
It's true.
That's the difference.
I'm with you. You sold me.
Yes.
Speed is about that.
It is. It's all about how kids can
What
get
about
in the way.
Speed 2 Cruise Control?
Great film.
Yeah, that was more a demonstration on.
How to put leeches on your skin.
Yeah,
I'm slowly learning. You learned all your parenting skills from the movie Speed.
yeah.
Great film.
It is. a
Sandy
great
Bullock.
film.
He never let me
Unbelievable.
get on a bus. That explains a lot.
I drove him to school every day. I'm like,
Oh, a school bus.
Any bus. City bus, school bus, no bus.
Well, they're not safe.
people attack them. They attach bombs on the bottom of them.
Yeah.
With a
What are you gonna
Rolex.
do?
What are you going to do?
I don't trust bus drivers. They're all weirdos. KFC is offering plant-based Beyond Fried Chicken. How do we feel about that?
The fuck out of here.
They were the last ones to hold on to we don't give a fuck, right? The last store.
Is this Burger King's fault?
I think so, man.
Why does it bother
It's
you?
snowballing.
It's not like they're making you eat it.
I know, but
I
just,
think because he's living with a vegetarian. It's just in his life so much.
So maybe he is being forced to eat it.
I just wanted that one last restaurant to say, you know what? If you're a vegetarian or you're into that lifestyle, don't come here because it's not on our menu.
Well, what does it mean by plant based?
It's
made
like
out of
fake
plants?
chicken.
So normally it's made out of like
Normally it's made out of chicken.
Is that a real question?
Normally the chicken is chicken, and now plant-based, it's made out of plants.
Oh, I thought it was like the oil.
Oh, so they went with a plant-based oil. They went with a vegetable
Vegetable
oil.
oil instead of chicken oil.
And I mean that.
We cook our chicken in chicken oil.
The internet was really trying to fuck me over. I was scrolling through the other day on Twitter, and there was a video. It was like, look what happens to baby chickens before they're made into chicken nuggets. And I was like, no. I don't think so, internet. Because I know if I watch that, I'd probably still eat them.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm not swayed by
isn't that why your woman, your lady?
She's easily swayed.
No, she's a vegetarian because she watched the documentary
Yeah,
on.
because she's easily swayed.
Did you watch the
If
documentary?
you just present an opinion there, she just sucks right in. She buys right into it.
Did you watch that same documentary? Huh? Did you watch the same documentary?
No, I don't need to. It's not going to sway me, though. You know what I mean?
You just don't
I
need to
believe what I
watch
believe.
it. We all know how it happens. There's no need to watch how it happens.
Well, this is one that basically says anytime you eat meat, you die of cancer. It's just the meat causes cancer. If you eat it, you're going to die of cancer.
Everything
Don't eat
causes
meat, you're going to
cancer
get
now.
cancer. And she's like, well, I'm going to stop eating meat then because it's causing cancer. I'm like, you are a fucking medical professional. You are a nurse by trade. You're educated in this field, and you think that eating meat causes cancer. Come on.
I decided, like,
Not white meat.
when you hear stories of like dudes who are in incredible shape, like they fucking run every day, blah blah, blah, and then they drop dead of a heart attack. Who gives a fuck, man? Nothing works. Just live your life.
That's what I'm saying. You can get a group of doctors to say anything.
Yeah.
That you want.
9 out of 10 of them for sure.
You give them a spotlight, some
Always
research
that
money,
one
they'll say
asshole.
whatever you want. Hey, you want to work on a grant for the next 10 years? This is what you need to say.
You just got to find the right ones. You give them an opinion, they'll suck it.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to say she gets sucked right into it.
Yeah,
And I
we
said,
know.
She sucks it. All right, let's break into the downhill stretch here. We're in the final stretch of this podcast episode.
Like
And
what
we
you're
always
doing
answer this with questions, but first I got a question before we get to listener questions.
Okay.
So this is what we call I Want to Know.
We have a different song for this, Z?
What are these assholes doing?
I like this one better.
Oh yeah, it sounds
Like Joe?
better. Those cocky suckers.
The congas.
Why are we mad at them again?
Because they wouldn't do a bunch of stuff for us for free.
They
is how we are.
wouldn't let Todd into their concert.
No, they let me in. They just didn't perform because it was raining.
Classic.
All right, come on, Conk.
I don't like to do stuff when it's raining either.
A little bit of rain. You got
Guitars
people
get
here
rusty.
waiting. We've been waiting here for 2 hours. Just do the damn shit.
I always used to like when it rained while I was swimming.
That is a nice feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
You're already wet.
It
Nobody
was like
cares.
in college when it rained. I just wouldn't go to class.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
yeah.
Any type of inclement weather. Oh shit, I'm
That probably speaks to the things you do in the water as well, Tom.
What do you mean?
I can't find pussy anywhere.
Listen, I know you're new here, but we're past that.
Diggs has been known to shit in a river.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Just so you know.
So many water things.
It's how the explorers used to do it. Just
Big
walk
water
into
guy.
the river, take your dump, walk out.
Yeah, no shit. Mm-hmm. It was the first duvet.
I know.
Not duvet.
Get it.
Duvet's what we sleep with.
bidet.
Bidet.
You shit in your duvet? Gross, man.
It's great when it mixes with the feathers. Nice goose down. Goose poop down comforter.
I'm on board. By the way, so we have 3 giant dogs in our house, and recently we were visited by 2 other giant dogs that are owned by my girlfriend's mom. She was out of town going to a funeral. Boom, we keep her 2 giant dogs. Now we have 5 giant dogs.
Sorry for your loss.
We don't let our dogs sleep in the bed. At least that's one thing that we've put off limits. Especially if we have a new bed, it's all white, all white sheets, all white comforter, duvet, all
Bad
that
for
stuff.
you, Todd.
The 2 her mom's dogs refuse to not be in the bed, or they'll just keep you up all night. Like they won't lay down; they'll just stand by the bed
That's how mine
and
are.
make noise. And Great Danes have this innate thing; they have this thing with their ears that they do. They know They can wake you up from any stage of sleep at any given time if they want, where they shake their head real fast and their ears just do that. And it is so fucking loud, their ears whipping so fast like that, like you cannot sleep through it. So they're like, we'll just do this all night. Or you can let us in the bed. So finally let them in the bed. And I don't know what they do like when they sleep, but somehow like a rusty stain oozes from both ends of their bodies. I don't know. It's almost like they were chewing tobacco.
They fell asleep with it in.
And fell asleep with it in, but they didn't. They can't. They don't chew tobacco. I've seen them. There's not. But somehow
It's very hard for them to put a dip in.
Orangey stains all over the white comforter, and I'm almost undone by it.
Hey, yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it is. So she had to wash everything, but that's what she gets. So I want to know. The cereal company Hy-Vee recently offered Patrick Mahomes his own cereal. We have a box of it here in the office. He named it Mahomes Magic Crunch, which is the worst cereal name of all time. Mahomes Magic Crunch. And he basically told them to make it look and taste like Frosted Flakes. If Kellogg's or Post, which are real cereal companies, offered you your own cereal, what would you name it, and what kind of cereal would it be?
All right, here's what we're doing. I love Frosted Flakes, and my favorite Frosted Flakes are when you add a sliced up banana to the best. So
What is it with banana and milk? It's just delicious.
it's just great. In that vein, I want to produce a cereal called Fat Stack Flapjacks, which is basically a frosted flake shaped like a pancake with cut up bananas already in there.
What, the syrup wasn't sweet enough for you already?
It was not. So we're doing
You had
Fat
to put
Stack of
bananas in your
Flapjacks,
pancakes?
and we're putting Jack Johnson on the cover of the box.
Oh, nice.
Shout out Bill Burr. Have you ever heard that's good?
Yeah, it's great. Also a big Jack Johnson fan. I would have expected you to go something like with your own branding. This would have been if you would have put your face on it and all that stuff. Something like candy coated, like they look like Xanax pills. Cereal.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I would have thought you were going to go that route.
Well, see, I'm much more than
This is
that. I
luxurious.
know that Jack Johnson's a much larger brand than me.
That's true.
So
That's
I want
true.
to sell some goddamn cereal.
I got it. I like it. How about you, Dix?
Mine, I just decided to combine Fruity Pebbles, Trix, and Fruit Loops.
Dang it.
You did the same thing.
Never mind.
And it's just this magical fruity combination.
Love it.
And it's sprinkled with Adderall.
Ah,
So, like, it's perfect.
get you going in the morning.
Yeah, it's
Get you
perfect.
focused.
And I'll be honest with you. I've thought on this long and hard this morning, and I couldn't come up with a name.
No name.
No, I just couldn't do it.
So the theme is fruit. It's fruit-based things, and there's how about fruit
Fruity
focus?
Focus. There it is.
Fruity Focus.
Nailed it.
Fruity Focus flakes. If you throw some
Fruity-
flakes in there, it's even better.
I don't like the flakes.
All right. it'll help the name, but we'll leave the flakes.
They always looked too healthy.
Fruity Focus Crunch.
Nope.
Damn it. All right.
Fruity Focus works.
Fruity Focus.
All right. Fruity Focus. I like it. All right, Ty.
So mine are going to be, they're going to look just like Cocoa Puffs. I can call them Chaw Bombs. And it's basically going to be like, if you remember that SNL skit where they have the colon blow.
Yep.
That's going to be, I'm going to eat a bowl of that, and then you just, you go drop a mud cake about 5 minutes afterwards. But they taste delicious.
I love chaw bombs.
There's not much better than a nice chaw in the morning.
To get that
For the-
poop going.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah,
It's the best. Sometimes I'll wake up at 5 a.m. throwing in, just kind of start the process early.
Oh, yeah. Go.
I'm gonna do a combo of Hershey's cookies and cream and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh,
Both my favorite chocolate bars. Gonna call it the Reese Highway.
nice.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Wow.
I like it a lot.
I give that a month on shelves.
Fucking chaw bombs.
Bailey.
Mine's called Rootin' Tootin' Red Bulls. Ooh. And it's just something that it kind of berry flavored, but not really great. And you kind of just get through it. It gives you a big boost of energy, but has enough caffeine and sugar to just eat through your stomach after a couple months.
Ties soul. Ties in.
Yep.
You know what? I drink them out of necessity, not because I want to.
Nice.
It's fuel. It's sustenance.
Do you drink coffee?
No, coffee will make me shit immediately and very violently. Can't do it.
I drink
Cannot
a
do
lot
it.
of coffee, and if I didn't, I would be in the same boat.
Also-
I would have to have some kind of caffeine drink out of necessity.
Also, mixing chaw and coffee,
Oh yeah, I know.
not a good idea.
Fucking rip a dart in there too.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we got Bob
I
Mack
think
down here.
That's some hard living, pal.
I think we
Yeah.
should start smoking cigs again.
I think we should. Let's bring it back.
There's nothing cooler than heading outside for a nice smoke break until it's 27 degrees outside. But
Keeps you warm.
I mean, people, you look so cool when you smoke a cigarette the right way.
It's yeah. There's nothing that makes you look more cool than when you're ripping a dart outside.
How did you?
Yeah, you smell like shit, but you look awesome.
Yeah. Did you?
No thanks.
When you were done with your cigs, Todd? Mm-hmm. Did you do the flick, or did you fucking throw it? How did you get rid of your
If I'm
cigs?
somewhere I don't care it hits the ground, I do the flick. Just the cool.
That's a cool way to
And
do
watch it. It's like
Gas station.
what are those rounds that light up at night?
Incendiary.
Incendiary rounds, but tracer. It looks like a tracer skipping off the
it.
ground.
So you flicked.
I flicked.
See, I was always a
I like that. I don't hate that. Either.
the throw.
The
Pinch
razor,
it,
the
throw.
razor Ramon.
Yeah.
And if
Then
I
you smoke it with
yo.
you smoked the cig like cupped in your hand, so it's hard to see.
and if you're like
cool way to do
advanced level is when you have to pocket it because there's nowhere to throw it away. You pinch it just above the filter, the bottom of the tobacco end, and you just flick it real hard until the cherry's gone. No heat, and you just stuff the butt in your pocket. That's
popping
what-
cherries.
It's a military way of smoking cigarettes because you can never let a cigarette hit the deck.
Fucking, what do they call them? Camping lights?
Yeah.
Fucking camping lights out!
All right, who's next? See,
I think my story would be called Bust and Nuts. So basically, it would
Jizz
be-
flavored.
No. So basically, it's a berry. So it's a nut that has a berry in it, and once it hits the milk, it changes the color.
oh,
I like that.
That's all I have so far.
What's the flavor?
Fruity. It could be kind of salty. I don't
Kind
know.
of nutty.
Nutty.
That's all I got.
mine are gonna be called Here We Goes. Kind of like it's just
Beer?
it's a mixture. They're gonna be about the size and consistency of a Fruit Loop or an Applejack,
I love.
but each one's gonna be a flavor of a donut that I like. So there's gonna be chocolate cake donut, just a simple glazed donut, and a strawberry cake. So those three combined together, kind of a Neapolitan theme. And yeah, they're gonna be awesome. They're
I
gonna
love
crush.
that you dogged Zito earlier in this episode for trying to name a beer. Here we goes.
I wake up every morning with a big bowl of Here We Go.
Maybe Here We Go. O's. Nah, that's too much.
Ooh.
Too much.
Your tagline. Good morning, America.
That was a long intro. Listen, guys, LSU, they won a big game against Texas this past weekend, okay? But here's a game you can't win. Credit card debt. Tony knows. Tony knows better than most. Nowadays, they include a little breakdown to show you how only paying the minimum payments means you'll be paying it off for decades. That's right, decades.
Too long.
It's way too long.
Too long.
But with Lending Club, you can consolidate your debt or pay off credit cards with one fixed monthly payment. Since 2007, Lending Club has helped millions of people regain control of their finances with affordable, fixed-rate personal loans. No trips to the bank, no high-interest credit cards. Just go to lendingclub.com, tell them about yourself and how much you want to borrow, pick the terms that are right for you, and if you're approved, your loan is automatically deposited into your bank account in as little as a few days.
I like that.
Lending Club is the #1 peer-to-peer lending platform with over $35 billion in loans issued.
Really?
Go to lendingclub.com/heartland, check your rate in minutes, and borrow up to 4 stacks of high society if
feels
you'd
good.
like.
That feels
That's
good.
Love it.
$40,000. That's lendingclub.com/heartland. All loans made by WebBank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Let's go. All right. Now it's time for your questions. You guys have been doing a good job. If you send listener questions in, you're not familiar with the show, you haven't done before, we end with listener questions. If one of those listener questions gets picked, this is what we're running right now. Sooner or later, this is going to end. We're not giving away free shit forever. But right now, you get a free T-shirt. And the first listener question you hear today, that guy won a T-shirt, and I'll have to look his name up so I can give him credit. And I believe our first listener question is from Stephen Garrett. So he got to pick out a shirt. He actually picked a Cleveland cheat code shirt.
Oh, so it's a piece of
I
shit.
don't know if you're going to be a big fan of him or not, Tony. But let's get into it. Hit it, Z.
Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Question number 1, Diggs.
Question number 1, Todd. If you could break any world record, which world record would you want it to be?
I want longest motorcycle jump.
That is pretty cool.
Because that's just, you would be the coolest guy on the planet. Right? You would always have that story. Anywhere
Definitely
you
in
went,
like the 80s you would be.
No one, no one could ever accuse you of not being cool. I once jumped the Grand Canyon on a motorcycle. So your story sucks.
Travis Pastrana is super, super cool dude.
Yeah.
But when he did that like this last year, he set the longest jump or whatever on a heavy bike.
Would he jump over Caesars or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also not going to be able to walk when he's like 45.
On a heavy bike.
That's true.
It was not very impressive.
He's too good. He's too easy.
It was too good. It was too easy.
He's not a good performer.
Well,
You
they
gotta
got
fake
fucking,
it.
they got Nas in the goddamn bikes now. So I mean, it's a lot easier. Evil Knievel
he was jumping
basically jumping over that with the 6-speed.
He built that bike
was.
himself.
He was jumping heavy bikes.
My goddamn did the American icon.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I had. I want to break the world record for most time spent in bed watching TV.
Oh, it's a good life.
I thought of what I could actually do, and I think
Something
that's it.
attainable.
Something attainable. I'm never gonna jump a motorcycle. I don't even know how to start one, to be honest with you. But I do
I
know
could
how
start
to.
it, but I definitely. I figured too. I'm very scared of heights. So if I do that, I conquer my fear of heights.
Oh, yeah.
And I only want one jump. I don't want to make a living out of it. Just the
Todd
one
and I,
jump. but-
Todd and I couldn't get on the roof the other day because we were too. Turns out that the older you get, the more scared of things you get.
Tony was halfway up the ladder. He's like, I can't do it.
It's a real thing.
I used to
man.
work for a place called Hooper Roofing in Pittsburgh, and we worked downtown.
Great
so
plug.
like we were flat roofers, and you had to like put up the ladder in alleys, and they're pretty much fucking straight up and down because you had no. And they were like 40 footers. I couldn't get up a fucking 20 footer. I got 10 feet up and was like, nah, I don't think this is for me. I mean,
It's a real thing though. It's like around when you turn 30,
Yeah.
something changes with your equilibrium and your balance and coordination all just go to shit. And you got to be extra fucking careful with everything you do.
I got 10
You
feet
also
up
are
and got
like
vertigo.
smarter about consequences
Yeah.
too. Like me, Bailey's age.
Well, you figure
Yeah,
out your
go fuck.
mortality and you start to fear it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you've been through some shit, and you're like, I don't want to do that again.
Was it windy?
No.
No, but the ladder, it's so tall that when you got about near the halfway point, the
Started to
ladder
feel like
started
you were-
bending in the middle.
Oh yeah.
And you're
Fuck
like,
that.
oh.
And it started like leaning backwards, and I was
Yeah.
like, ugh. And normally there's someone at the top holding the ladder so it does not fall backwards.
Right.
No, the brave guy goes up first.
Yeah. And this dude fucking fashioned it with a fucking bungee cord from 1933.
The brave guy was dogging them. Hey, you guys can stay out there if you want.
And not only that,
Well, he didn't look like he had much to live for.
looking up, I'm like, the worst part is getting back on the ladder from the roof. And
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
what
way.
I was gonna say.
I would have been
Coming-
stuck up
That's
there
always the
forever.
Coming
tough one.
back down
You gotta
is
find that
tough.
rung. Once you find that rung, you're like, oh, thank God.
No,
Not for me.
me either.
I'm not afraid to admit that I am a much different human being today than I was a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sad life.
You should jump off bridges.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think I'd still do that as long as there's water. Big jump off stuff into water guy.
Yeah. Not me anymore. My buddy did it. There's this place we used to go where you cliff dive off there, and he did try to do a double flip. Did 1.5. Whack. Fucked up his back for life.
Fucking half gainer.
Yeah. He was like 25 at the time. Just fucked for life.
That's what you get.
That's
For
what you
trying to
get.
Do, that's what you get for trying to do 2 flips.
He got greedy. All right, Nick.
World record, right? I want to be the guy who who shoots the most deer in the fucking face on the planet. I hate deer. They're a massive nuisance. They serve no goddamn purpose. I want to take them all out, square in the face. I don't care about mounting them on the wall. I will mount them on the wall, actually, but I want a giant cavity blown in its face from my gun.
So this just has to do with your hatred of deer, nothing to do with like you just want to hang out with Ted Nugent a lot.
No. I mean, Ted was cool a long time ago. We're past that now. I just have a vendetta against these deer. They fuck up cars. They shit in your yard. They're terrible.
There's way too many of them.
Dumbest animal on the planet.
And they're delicious to eat. So I mean, it's a win-win-win-win-win here.
Venison's good.
It's delicious.
Especially the jerky.
Fucking deer jerky. Oh.
It's hard to beat.
You get some jalapeno cheddar stuffed inside there.
Come on, let's go. The deer sausage. I like it. Ty.
I think I would want to set the land speed record,
That is pretty
which
good.
I know is a little crazy because the little girl that was on Mythbusters
Just died.
Yeah, just died trying to do it again,
Hey.
trying to break her own record.
She crashed.
But
That makes it even better.
I think I would want to do it in like a soapbox derby car and just have them like launch me out of something. But I think that'd be a pretty cool record to have in the back pocket.
How did she pass?
Vertigo.
No, I'm trying to set.
Yeah, I
the
know.
record.
But
Vertigo.
did it run into the side of a mountain or did it blow up?
Side of a mountain. I think they're on a fucking. She's not driving it off. It's not the Red Bull Flutog. She's not fucking driving it off a cliff.
What's
and then,
up for that mountain?
Yeah, popping wings out. I think she, slammed into the side of a barricade or something.
What the fuck is a barricade doing there?
God rest her
barricade
soul.
eye.
I mean, every time I see that, they're in the middle of the desert or whatever.
I would
Yeah, so why would you assume it was a mountain?
I would imagine that
like
when you're,
maybe a wheel fell off and it was like immediately veered directly to the
well,
left
it's something. I mean,
in a plateau.
I think when you're going about 375 miles an hour, I think it gets a little tough to steer the thing. So
In a fucking cactus.
You get 1 mile an hour crosswinds, and you're it might as well be fucking 75 miles an hour.
It was probably a cactus.
Could have been a cacti.
That's why they lost. Remember rocket skates? You ever seen those old like videos?
Oh,
of
yeah.
rocket
Whoa,
skates? Yeah. Turns out hard to stop and steer.
Anything with skates is hard to stop.
Yeah, especially if you're like 100
besides
miles
ice,
an hour.
Besides ice skates, I mean,
Yeah, 'Cause then-
rollerblades are very hard to stop.
for sure.
Don't you have stoppers on
No, you
that?
take the stoppers off. You look like a real asshole. You leave the stoppers on. Your rollerblade.
Look at this fucking nerd with the stoppers on. Sweet elbow pads, kid. Tell your mom I'll be over later. Fucking nerd.
Gumpy, what record you breaking?
I would do juggling a soccer ball just because I feel like it's something
A little
nobody
footy.
would try, and
Yeah.
you'd probably hold on to the record for a long time.
Are you kidding me, pal? That's definitely a world record. Somebody's got that.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're
Yeah,
breaking.
but you're
them.
breaking.
Nobody
that.
would try.
I feel like it'd be so many juggles that nobody would want to try it.
I think you soccer guys, I think it'd be the first thing they go for. I bet you I could juggle a soccer ball better than anybody.
Well, I'll go fuck myself.
558 is the record.
558 what?
Oh, we did that.
Soccer
Juggles?
juggles.
That's
it.
definitely beatable.
I thought it would
See,
be-
even I think we could do it.
I thought it would be by like hours, like 4 hours of constant.
Yeah,
juggling or
yeah,
something.
I would have thought the same thing.
But it's like, that makes sense.
558. Fuck, we might be able to do that.
I know.
558 seems attainable.
Think about it, pal.
You take it up to like 1,000, then I think maybe not very many people will try.
I'd probably
So
go
like
for
no way to
559, but
All right, we should set that up. You should start practicing right now.
We'll get the
Beat the record.
adjudicator here.
Nick can try too.
Oh, you can't say
Yeah.
that.
I got about 3 in me, I think. I got 3.
Bailey, what record are you breaking?
I want someone to fire me out of a cannon the furthest anyone's ever been fired out of a cannon.
What are you landing on?
Probably nothing.
Water?
Yeah, just at that point, if I've reached
Net.
it, take me out.
Oh, you just gonna just die.
Yep.
I always wanted to land in one of those circus nets. That seemed like a really
That would
good
be
time.
awesome.
I think it's the
That would be
easiest way to
cool.
break your neck.
The circus net?
Yeah.
Trying to tell us something, Bill?
No,
or
there's
what?
there's those ones now that are like super technologically advanced that they land in. They're like 100 yards in the air.
Yeah.
And then you almost hit the ground, but you don't hit the ground.
Uh-huh.
You guys
What-
see that parachuter who just fucking came in real hot the other day?
Oh yeah, on the lake,
Oh, yeah.
and his body got bounced like a fucking kickball.
He probably set the world record for amount of skips for a rock
Yeah.
or for a human body.
He's destroyed, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
has
that
to
guy's
be.
in pieces.
He was coming in real hot.
Yeah, for sure. That was rough. And the water wasn't very deep.
No, it was not.
Because there were people waiting. And I'm like, why didn't you go farther out?
No, it was not.
I guess he didn't have much control. Just followed pretty quickly.
See, so many things can happen when
Yeah.
you jump out of
Yeah, just
out
don't
of a
jump from
plane.
heights. You know, that's the thing. All right, Zito.
So I thought about this a lot, and I think I would want to be the fastest potato sack racer in the world.
Good goal. Good goal.
Is it because your body's shaped like a sack of potatoes
I knew it
already?
was coming. I fucking knew it was coming.
I'm going to be the fastest one.
I respect it.
Ain't
You got-
nobody going to stop me now. I'm on my way to be a potato sacker.
I'm going to own all the company picnics.
Have you ever done a potato sack race?
Nope.
Me
Call
neither.
in Zito. We need a potato sacker.
You have incredibly powerful legs, though. You're built for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be. You never know. You might be the fastest potato sack racer.
Except for the whole jumping part.
What do you
Those
mean?
calves, huh?
Yeah, look at these.
I walked
cows.
on my toes
They're
for a
huge.
year. Look at me now.
Question number 2.
Question number 2, Todd. You guys have a lot of listeners that are truck drivers. Every truck driver takes pride in their CB handle. So if you were a truck driver, what would you want your CB handle to be?
Here's how we're doing it.
Okay.
So this is like if you go to CB handle generator on the internet, you use your initials.
Oh, really?
So yeah, if your initials are like BG, then you pick like Barry Grossman, for example.
Okay.
Then you would pick a word that starts with B and then a word that starts with G, and that's your CB handle. Because it also represents you because of your initials. But
I'm glad you're explaining that to me now.
Did you read your text
it's actually in the
messages?
text message I sent. For
When did you
show
send it?
last night.
Well, I was at a wedding, hammered.
Not my problem.
Well, I'll give you my original one.
Okay.
And then go around the room, and then I'll think of one.
Okay.
My original one was Big Daddy Lot Lizard.
Sucking everybody off.
Because you're out there.
No, I'm the Big Daddy of the Lot Lizards.
I think people might take that the other way.
You know what? If I got to suck a couple guys off, that's fine too.
Sometimes you really just want the feel of a good beard.
You should keep that with Tony.
Are there Lot Lizards for cops?
For cops, we have we call them holster sniffers. Girls that like cops,
Yeah.
particularly. I
They're
don't
not-
know if they're
They're
prostitutes.
not badge bunnies.
What do they just hang out in donut shops and wait for you to walk in, or
Yeah, they just hang out.
Oh,
where cops
donut
hang out.
holes. That's a good one, too.
Sometimes they get jobs at police departments as civilians. Particularly.
Holster sniffers?
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a good one.
oh, there it is. 11 p.m.
Hey, there we go. Nick, what's your CB handle?
Nacho mystery.
Oh,
Love nachos. Like
a
to
good
be mysterious. Nacho mystery.
that's a good one. I like it.
Is it? I don't think it's that good, but it's what came to my mind.
I think it's good. It's kind of like a modern one too.
The initials kind of handcuff you.
Easy,
A little
pal.
bit.
No, just in general,
should
not
use
just
the
your
F.
name.
Well, yeah, I had one for FM. It was Fornicate Mothers. Frank Morado.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Fornicate
I love
mothers.
it.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
right.
I'm going with that one.
You like that one better?
Yeah.
All right.
Good work, Gator.
I forgot you were actually FM and not NM.
Me too.
I got it. Got it.
All right, what's your new one?
It. Go for Tantalizing Dragon.
Tony Diggs, Tantalizing Dragon. I like it.
good.
It's a really good one. Ty Schmidt.
So I understand what the rules were, but pretty much I'm going to the family of Dale Earnhardt, and I'm asking for the Intimidator handle.
All right.
And if I can't have it, guess what? I'm not driving a fucking truck.
The Intimidator. I like it. It's a good one, obviously. Gump.
King's Chariot.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's very majestic.
Very
That
royal.
is royal.
Thank
That is
you.
good.
Very Canada of you.
Thank you.
Ed King's Cherry, your ears on.
I also like Large Marge if we weren't using initials.
Yeah. She's a famous trucker.
Oh, is she?
Pee Wee's Big Adventures.
You could have been King Canada, dude.
Wow.
Also good.
Wow. You really missed on that one.
Ew.
Diggs, you
Well,
didn't
we
even
know
know
he
the
hates-
fucking question.
We know he hates Canada, too. So
Bailey McComas, what's yours?
I got barely manly. Considering anytime I get called by a robocaller, it's hello, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Barely manly. Tito.
Zesty.
Zesty.
Because you only got one.
One name.
You're a real cocky sucker.
That's a good one. I went with Trailer Made
Oh.
because I
Oh.
was the first 6 years of my life in a
Black
trailer.
and
I was about to say, is it
Black and yellow.
MADE or MAID?
I'm using.
Big difference there.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look who's sucking dick now, Todd.
Can you clarify?
Trailer made MADE. Like I was born of a trailer. It's my roots.
It's kinda like
trailer made is like because there's never if you were to advertise on Craigslist that you were specifically a trailer made, like a made to only cleans trailers.
Big business.
You're probably getting a lot of phone calls.
Oh yeah, exactly. I specialize in cleaning trailers. Well, we don't clean our trailer. We cook meth in it. We don't clean. All right, it's been a fun episode, you guys. The live show. It's about the live show, the Pat McAfee show. You got to find how to consume it. Please do that. If it's not on sports radio station near you, you can request it.
Yes.
You can request it. The squeaky wheel gets oiled, as they say.
Write a letter to your governor.
Shoot him an email.
Just shoot an email to your radio station and say, hey, we want the Pat McAfee show here. Make it happen. Sooner or later, they'll bring it. That's how it works. It's how the world works. And till then, tune in. You can subscribe to the TuneIn app. We understand the first month is free. Try that out. See if you like it that way. Or just subscribe to the DAZN app and you can watch it in video fashion.
4K video.
4K video. And we probably have the best looking television studio that's out there right now.
Yeah.
I would say. Us and The Price is Right are the two biggest. Two best TV studios.
Yeah, that's
No argument here.
sounds about right.
So check that out. And other than that, spread the word about this podcast, the Pat McAfee Show 2. Well, I don't know what it's going to be
Yeah,
called.
it's staying as 2.0.
It is,
I
it
think.
Is it? Pat
Yep.
McAfee Show 2.0 podcast and the Live Sports Show. National Radio Show. The National Daily Radio Show. How are we supposed to say it?
And internationally streamed. show.
And internationally streamed. I don't know if you guys know this or not. The Zone's international. Our show is going to be in Germany,
Italy.
Italy,
Canada.
Japan.
Not Japan yet.
Working on
Japan
it.
yet.
Working
Working
on
on
that.
Japan.
Spain.
Definitely in Canada,
España.
Spain. I mean, we're global. Worldwide. So check that out. Follow everything. Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word. That's all we can ask. And we love you. We are out.